In this video, I'm going to give an example of what an approach plate briefing would sound like in the airplane. And then in a following video, I'll go over in more detail, what we're looking for and what and why we are briefing what we are. So if I were briefing this plate in the airplane, I would say, all right, so we've got the ILS to runway 3 into Charlottesville. The plate is currently valid until the 6th of August, 2026. We've got a localizer frequency of 1 on 1.7, so I'll go ahead and set that in my nav1, tune it, and then identify it by listening to the Morse code which can be found here. Approach course on final is 030, runway landing is 6,801, touchdowns and elevation and airport elevation 640. In our notes, we've got that the visual descent point is not authorized when using orange altimeter setting. If we haven't received the local altimeter setting, which we have, there will be some additional things we need to think about, but we don't need to worry about that. And then we'll come over, we see we have a Mauser lighting system, and then our missed approach is climbing 2,000, climbing right turn 4,000, direct Gordonsville Vortac and hold. All of our frequencies are already set off, but if there was anything that we needed additionally, we could get them from here. So let's say in this scenario that our airplane is located right over here, going this way, and maybe ATC already told me that I could expect vectors. So I'm coming from the west, and so I'm going to expect vectors between Wooldu and Sipme. Our minimum sector altitudes and an emergency are going to be 4,900 west and 2,000 east of the Gordonsville VOR. I'm going to come down here and look at my profile view. So I'm going to expect to come in between Wooldu and Sipme, probably around 3,400, anywhere between 2,600 and 3,400 most likely. Once I get between Wooldu and Sipme, we're going to wait to intercept the glide slope from the ILS. If I'm at 26, that will intercept right at that final approach fix of Sipme. But if not, then we might intercept it earlier. Sipme is our final approach fix. Not too worried about that on the ILS. We'll configure 10 degrees of flaps when the glide slope is 1 dot above being centered. And then we're going to follow that glide slope all the way down to our landing minimums, which is going to be our decision altitude of 840 feet with at least half a statute mile visibility for the ILS runway 3. Airport diagram here, don't really see anything that needs to be briefed. We're familiar with the airport and the lighting systems. And then finally, we'll brief that missed approach one more time. So we're going to climb straight out to 2,000, then right turn to 4,000, and then to the Gordonsville Vortac and hold. So now my approach briefing is complete.